There are so many experiences, there were so many things to learn because what we learned in the academy, in school, the training process and the practical life when we were practically doing the shoot, it was completely different world. Just the basics what helped me when I was shooting in Banaras, and we explored a lot in Banaras, and there I got to know life is very short. Because today we are there and tomorrow we don't know about not but forget about the tomorrow. We don't know after this interview will be there or not. So it is I became very practical guy because before I was not so practical human, but after being to Banaras, after seeing everything, the culture, the people, and people are so many, like people, mainly Banaras, people come to Banaras to whatever mistakes they have done, they come there to clear it up. They come there for the forgiveness, especially Banaras is meant to be, and that is also a genre in our cinema. So you can find that, and there is one ghat in Banaras, Manikarnika Ghat, where the dead body is being burnt, where the people who die, so they come there and they burnt. In every 1 minute there will be hundreds of bodies at a time, where they bury the bodies. So at that point of time, at that same place next to that we were shooting, I was shooting there, so there was a romantic scene. So you can just imagine, I know you can just go and see also, but I don't think so you can shoot there because you need that setup and everything. So we were doing that, and there was one dead, but there were so many dead bodies, and that too the exact 30 meters from me there was one dead body which it was burning, and that guy's family was standing and they were crying like anything, their emotion, they were screaming, and here we are doing that romantic scene, and it was, trust me, it was, I can't forget that. I'm thinking I'm getting goosebumps in my body. I don't think so anyone has experienced that. I think I'm the first actor to experience that. So it was horrible, to be frank, it was very horrible, and from my producer end there was lots of pressure because we have to finish the shoot on time, and director also was forcing that you have to do it, come on, you can do it karke. In this whole journey I haven't given more than 3 takes, not more than 3 days. That only one scene I took the whole day, only for that one scene. I told sir, let's change the location, let's go somewhere else. He said no, I want to do it here. He was very prominent and he was very strict in that kind of things. So finally I made up my mind. I said, okay, fine, Zaid, you're an actor, you have to do it, hook or by crook, let's do it karke. Finally I made up my mind and I started doing it. But at that point of time, the dead body's smell which was getting burnt, that was triggering me a lot. I was feeling like vomiting. I started like feeling weakness. I was not able to do it. You could just imagine, just next to you, example, just you and me are doing an interview, and there's one dead body is getting buried, and in the queue, dead bodies are waiting to get being buried. So I hope you understand that. So that was so much pressure on our head, and finally somehow we cracked it. But it took one day, and that one memory I can never forget in my life. So that one day and that one scene and that this film taught me a lot, that life is very short. Be good with others, do well, and just leave this world and go. I know, I understood. I was not nervous, to be frankly speaking, but yes, there was like 10-15 minutes of shyness and fear in my body and on my face, because whenever we used to act, we used to do it in studio, or the rehearsals what we did for Banaras, we did it in the studio, and in the classes also, in the training time, we used to practice with the camera also and without the camera also. But first time of my life for my film, being as a main lead actor, so in fact, because the first shot it was in a college, so there was thousands of girls, boys were watching us. So 10-15 minutes were uncomfortable, but everyone around me made me very warm and comfortable. So after that I just carried on. Starting when we started this project, our bonding was not so good because we didn't know each other. We didn't have time also, because I just met her in another 15 days, we just went on floor. So we did for 15 days, we did in Bangalore shoot. And at that point of time, we used to not talk with each other because we were not close. We don't know each other. Hi, hello, how are you? Just as an artist. But after when we went to Banaras, she was there for 40 days. I was there for 80 days. So that 40 days, starting 10 days, we spend time with each other. We got very close to each other. We understood each other's, because that is most important. Because on the screen, if your chemistry has to work, behind the camera, your friendship should be good. At least for the timing, because we should know, as an actor, we should know like which dialogue do we have to pick up, do we have to stop, because we have to take breath to pick up. So this bonding only comes if you have a good relation with each other or a good friendship. So that worked out very well, and that's the reason the chemistry has worked out really good, and people are appreciating for romantic song and for the Maya Gange song. Good experience. There are plenty of experiences. I can never forget, because this is my first launch. Tomorrow, if I be a bigger star, or if I do 100 films also, first film will be always a first film. First love will be always a first love. So I can never forget about Banaras. I love everything about Banaras. Definitely yes, because there was thousands of things to learn. Because what I learned in the academy, what practically shoot I was doing, that was completely different thing. 10%, just the basics can help you out. But other than that, you have to work out for everything. Because see, example, there were certain scenes or certain fight sequences that to be, they write it on spot. Example, Jayathirtha sir used to write some on-spot dialogues, and immediately we have to get ready and we have to act. But in the training time, we get time. So there are two different things. So practical is very difficult, but the process will be very good. If you love your work, if you love your journey, you will not get bored of it. But there were plenty of things to learn. Homework, what I did, we had a session of rehearsal sessions. For Banaras, at least for 30 days, because Jayathirtha sir is a theatre actor, so he knows very well about the acting aspects. So it was very helpful for me. He was just not as an actor, because whenever I used to act for one scene, before me, he used to act and show it to me. This is how, and he was very clear. He said, Zaid, I want this much of your expressions. That is more than enough. I want this much. So he used to be very clear. So it was very easy for me to work with him. And we trained for 30 days because we used to do rehearsals. I did rehearsals with Sonal also. I did rehearsals with plenty of the actors also before the shoot. So that was very helpful. And moreover, my problem is, if you write and give it to me as any script or anything, I can read, but I can't, that doesn't go in my mind. I have one weakness. I have to write. So before the shoot and everything, 6 months before, I think I got the dialogue and screenplay and everything. I wrote the complete entire script. My dialogues with the red pen, and with other dialogue with other color pens, so that I can understand which dialogue you find and which dialogue I have to pick it up. Yes, definitely I have to tell, because all the credit goes to my cameraman Advait Gurumurthy, and he has done a tremendous, mind-blowing job. People are appreciating it, because for Maya Gange song, when we went to Bombay, so we launched the song with the Bombay media. People were like, what is this? It is just like a painting. So we feel so happy. It will get more energy, because if someone appreciates you, someone gives you energy, you'll get more strength to do more good work, to explore things. So I think Advait Gurumurthy has ruled this cinema, because when I first met him, I just told Advait sir, this cinema, I want to be an epic in Kannada industry. The quality, the making, everything, people should talk. People, next time some new guy is coming, or any actor should take a reference of my film. So this is what I told to him. So you have to keep it up. But definitely he has kept what expectation I have kept, more than that he has done his work. So in the plenty of places I have told, Advait sir, after he coming to our project has gone to next level. When we approached, because I never know about Jayathirtha, Rishabh Shetty told me about him, that I'm doing bell bottom with him, and he's a very good, sensible actor, and he's a very content oriented director, because I was hunting for a content oriented director, and he's a big director also. So he said, I'll introduce to him, you can just think of once doing with him, or just sit with him for a coffee, discuss, and then you will know. So I discussed with him, I liked him, I said, sir, I want to do a film with you, can you please launch me for a film? He said, okay, let's see, I want to build up a small relation with you, I want to know, because he was very scared, because I belong from a political background, and people has very, like, people think that political kids are very, are not good, they have lots of attitude, anger, this and that. So we spent 3 months of time with each other. And every day after coming back to home, I used to only think one thing. Every day I'm meeting him. Every day we are roaming around. We are having food. We are not talking about the cinema. We are not talking about the script. He is not telling me any story. I think he is mental. This is frank. I called Rishabh Shetty. I said, sir, who is this guy? I'm from past 3 months I'm with him. He is not discussing any script. He is not discussing anything. Just 3 days later on, he called me. He says, Zaid, the story is ready. You can come down to my office. We'll sit and we'll discuss. So I went to his office. So we sat. He just told me just one single line. I have one small thought. What do you think? That cracked me. Yes, this is what I was hunting for, searching for. This is it, sir. This is how we'll start karke. And more than director, I told you, he's a good artist. He's a theatre actor. For any actor, anyone, if he doesn't know acting also, he can remove the acting. He has that capabilities. He has that energy of that. AJANEESH, sir, is a fantastic music composer, but he takes a lot of time. Definitely he does. He takes a lot of time. If he says you one day, it might be a 1 year also. No doubt in that. But the end of the day, product talks. So his product talks. He gives that magic, and that 1 year what we have waited, what anger, what fights we have done, everything will forget. Producer Mr. Tilakraj Ballal, uncle, I call him Tilang uncle. So he's a godfather of me, because every actor or every hero, anyone who has launched in the industry or who has come to the industry before, everyone will be having a godfather or a superstar or his own father. For me, he was a superstar. He was my godfather. Sorry, he was my godfather, because I never expected. I never wanted to also. I just told uncle my only one want from his side was, because my father listens to him, because they both are very good friends from past 40 years. I told uncle, please try to convince my father. And because of me, I don't know how many bad words he has listened from my father. I think 5 years we both fought to convince my family, including him also, and he took all the tantrums just because of me, because of my passion, because of my desire, my dream. So finally one day he calls me and says, don't worry, I am there, I will produce a film. I said, uncle, you're a businessman, you're a builder, why do you want to do all these things? Don't worry, I'll struggle, this is my process, this is my life, this is my career, don't worry, I will do it. He said, no, I will produce you, you are well prepared now, you have done your acting course also, I will produce you. So that's how the journey started. And I think I'm the luckiest actor, because if an actor, any actor, if he gets a good script or a good character or a good director or a passionate producer, that is a lottery for him, big lottery for him. In my this one, I got everything, and moreover, now I'm releasing in Pan India, and for the first, I think I'm the first hero in the world. I think for the first film I'm releasing in Pan India in all the 5 languages. So all the credit goes to my producer, because he was the one person who pushed us. No, we can do it, karke, because we are just not doing just because the trend is going on. No, because after ages, after years, our seniors, our superstars has worked hard like anything. They have given their sweat, their blood and everything. Now it has become Indian cinema. And before, when I used to visit in North or somewhere else, Kannada or Kannada language they didn't knew also when I used to travel in North. Now it is a complete different scenario. People, if people get to know if I'm a South actor, they give me a lot of respect. They appreciate about our work. See, this is how it's happening. Not just only for that I'm doing this, because see, Kannada language they didn't knew. Sandalwood, there's one industry they didn't know. After KGF, people started knowing that in Kannada industry, there's one Kannada industry name called Kannada Sandalwood and Kannada language. So it is a very proud moment. And tomorrow, if I'm doing a this cinema I'm doing a pan India. And tomorrow, if something ups and downs happen, see, here in Karnataka, everyone knows about me, my background and everything. But in North, no one knows me. I'm a newcomer there, complete newcomer. They doesn't know about my father or my background. I'm very new to them. So if I go there and in the process of promotions, what I'm doing now, people firstly, if I enter to some hall or for any interview, they say South ka hero hai, and that too specifically they say Kannada ka hero hai. So that is a very big word they used, and it's a very big responsibility. It is on my shoulders. There are three responsibilities. One is myself. Second is my producer. Third is our Kannada industry respect. I can't let that down. Because people should not think that only KGF, एक picture इन्होंने दे दिया, picture hit हो गई, नहीं. Even we are there. It is not only rocking star Yash Sir's responsibility. It is our responsibility too. Even we have to give certain films to support him. So that is what we are doing now. Thank you so much. This is for this one appreciation. We work hard a lot.